All right, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect, back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Came across this little clip, Judge Lynn, talking about something that her mother taught her. About how to deal with men and just how we're seeing our women do the exact opposite. Okay, how our women are supposed to be a helpmeet unto us and the nation of Israel as a whole, and how they are the exact opposite of burden. All right, a liability. Okay, because a lot of our women are weak. Okay, and they're susceptible to wickedness, man. All right, they don't have the spirit of integrity. There's something big that has been revealed in these last days about the nature of a wicked woman. All right, it's this lack of integrity. All right, the lack of an apologetic spirit. That is to say, the lack of a humble spirit. Our women are none of these things. The majority of them. All right, they're brute beast at this point, man. And hey, man, the weather has begun to warm up a little bit, and they already off to the races, man. I can't tell you how many females I know done took trips already. New Orleans, you know what I mean? Their trips being planned as we speak. Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Miami, for the so-called spring and summer here, man. They're getting it ready, and it just never seems like it just never stops with Eve, man. But us being men of Yahweh Hashem Shai, striving to be men of Yahweh Hashem Shai, man, we see these things, man. We see the trick bag that the Lord has, man. Has to be a trick bag, you understand, because they're wicked. So we do understand that judgment has to be right around the corner. And the Lord is just allowing them to be puffed up, allowing them to be careless. And then, one day here pretty soon, the Lord is going to pull the plug on that. And Eve is going to wake up to an absolute nightmare. All right. But I'll let her say what she needs to say.
Oh, me. She said you never hit a man where he's weak. Never. It could be true. It could be real, but you don't hit him where he's weak.
I mean, look at the passion and conviction that she said, that she had when she said that you never hit a man, where he's weak or when he's weak. All right. And I think about that in a spiritual aspect, dealing with our nation. Hell, every man of the nation of Israel, where none of us are in our power, our full strength. All right. In any aspect, whether it be our stature, quote unquote, economically, financially, all right, spiritually. All right. We're not in the kingdom of heaven, man. So we're not in our full strength. Yahweh Shai, isn't ruling, in this realm on this earth, physically, spiritually he is. But we're not in the kingdom, man. So we're hurt. We got to remember the curses that the Lord put upon us. A lot of different curses, man. Letting the enemies overcome us, man. All right. Having our women rule over us was a part of that curse package, if you will, man. And we are in a somewhat overall fragile, weak state, man. But instead of our women helping us out and giving us a type of balance, all right, to cope and deal with that, they have become our enemies, man. They've done the exact opposite, man. All right. Matter of fact, get this precept. This is Ecclesiasticus 36 in verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession. So we gotta remember that a lot of women or even men, they don't like the way that sounds, possession, possession, possession. But that's exactly what the Lord taught, man. Now, dealing with a wise man, we understand how to deal with our wives, man. We're not lions in our homes. We're not stepping all over our wives, man, just because she is called a possession, all right, to us in this Bible, man, that she is actually our possession. They don't like the way that sounds, so they're rebellion against it, and it's not helping us at all at this point, man. All right. But again, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession. And here's the point: a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. All right, that's the whole point. A woman, a wife, of the nation of Israel, an Israelite woman is supposed to be a pillar of rest, not a pillar of stress. And you already know where we're at right now. We're stressed out, man, on all sides, man. Esau, Edom, the rest of these nations, and our people are just stressing us out, man. Wisdom driveth a wise man mad, right? So, we've attained a certain level of wisdom through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Mahawashai, and we're able to see these things. We know that this isn't our rest. We know that we're oppressed. So the fact that we have to wake up every morning, and the water Yahweh Bahashem Mahawashai for allowing us to wake up. But I mean, it's just a bunch of BS that we deal with day in, day out, man. All right. And that was pretty much the point on what she was saying, but I'll let it play again.
Oh, me. She said you never hit a man where he's weak. Never. It could be true, it could be real, but you don't hit him where.
Like she said, it could be true. And what the truth is, we went off. We sinned against Yahweh Shema Shai, so we got these curses put upon us. That's true. It wasn't for you. Well, but to be against us about that, Eve, just because the Lord punished us and he let these other nations rule over us, and we don't have all the money like we're supposed to, the substance, the provisions like we're supposed to in our perfection, that doesn't give our women the right, all right, to just go against us. They're supposed to be quote unquote ride or die. You know what I mean? Supposed to be. That's the type of spirit a wife or Israelite woman is supposed to have towards her Israelite man. But of course, here we are in these last days. Our women are, again, the exact opposite of that, man. All right.
He's weak because it'll turn around on you. You can get him to do what you need him to do, but you never hit a man where he's weak because they never forget it.
And that's the point right there, man. Starting with Yahweh Bahashim Mahawashai. The Lord hasn't, forgotten the wickedness of our women. Even going back to Eve, man, that initial sin, man. All right, the Lord hasn't forgot. And us on our operator level, every brother individually, that has dealt with women, in past lives, these lives, you best believe that through the spirit, especially spiritually, if you wronged us in any type of way and didn't repent from it, okay, we're never gonna forget that, man. And during this great tribulation, hey, that's what we're warning you. There's no telling, okay, what exactly, how far the Lord is going to take judgment during Jacob's trouble. We just know it's going to be bad, and we just know that judgment will be going out. All right. We don't, I'm saying you might run into one of us, a brother that you wrong, or some other, man that isn't a man of Yahweh Shema Shai. You might run into him during Jacob's trouble, and it's going to be up, as they say. All right. You're going to get slid. All right. For all that crap, man, all that just year after year, situation after situation of just difficulty, man. All right, just never stop. Difficulty, pride. I mentioned the girls' trips, man. You never sit down. Eve can never sit down. That's that weakness, man. Eve don't have a strong, enduring spirit. When that sun come out, man, and the seasons change, you can just tell her leg just be shaking and itching to just move and just be out and be seen and gather abroad. The scripture describes it, man. We're not supposed to give, women liberty to do that. And look at what happens when we give you guys liberty to do that. You're going to see Dr. Clayton County, all right, or Dr. Dominican Republic, man, and getting these crazy surgeries, man, and crazy injections. Whoredoms is happening on these girl trips, etc., man. All right. And it's just getting late in the day. That's all. It's just getting late in the day. All right, for us to be dealing with this, man, serving Yahweh Shema Hawashai, man, the Lord is not, He's not going for this too much longer, man. All right, still time to repent, though. We're not gonna lie to you. All right, you can still turn it around, Eve, but unfortunately, for the majority of women, they're not gonna repent and come out of that difficult spirit, man. All right, that spirit that is against us, to say she is our enemy. Okay. Matter of fact, here's the precept, Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it. Uh yeah, man. And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? And if a woman, like I say, there's women that literally say this thing, but if they don't literally say that, they're coming in the spirit of a puffed up individual by constantly committing those sins, man. All right. Basically, they're saying when they do these sins, and the men of Yahweh by Shema Shai are rebuking that, all right, on a daily basis through the spirit, how they do it, or out on the highways and byways, out on the internet highways and byways. If you happen to run into us, individually in the spirit, hits us, yeah, they're doing the exact opposite. So they're like puffed up, coming in that, where's the Lord thy God? Oh, I can do what I want. There, the God ain't gonna do nothing to me, man. All right, mine eyes shall behold her. Now she is trodden down as the mire of the streets, the muck, the mud. All right, that's going into that. All right, the junk. And that's what's gonna happen to the majority of all of these women, actually, that aren't protected by a man of Yahweh Shema Hawashad during Jacob's trouble. All right, they're going to be trodden down in many different ways. They're going to be brought low, shame. Okay, they're not going to be able to make money off of the internet. All right, they're gonna have to take it back to the old school, and things are going to be so bad. Taking it back to the old school with the prostitution. I mean, who's to say that men are even going to have, it definitely not gonna be for money like that, because that, we're going to the digital currency. It's just gonna be a mess, man. All right, don't think you finna be out here having a smooth time trying to be a prostitute and during Jacob's trouble, Eve. You're gonna have the result to desperate moves. One, you don't have any type of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, no guidance. You've voided your head, so you're not gonna know what to do, and you're gonna result back to those old ancient ways of being a weak spirit. All right, and you're gonna do abominable, deplorable things, man, during Jacob's trouble, to try to survive, all in the name of surviving, man. And the Lord is so bad in his judgment, terrible in his judgment. Don't think that he won't like give you a certain spirit to stay alive, man. A lot of people are puffed up in their mind. They think, no matter what happened, if it gets too bad, I'll just be able to off myself, but hey, man, the Lord not gonna give you over to that type of spirit, man. The Lord, he's gonna put a certain spirit upon you, man. A lot of you women to have to suffer all the way. See, that's the difference. We're gonna endure through this, man. You guys are gonna suffer through it if your lot is to hit that lake of fire, man, via those nuclear missiles, man. All right, so I mean, it's just gonna be bad, man, and rightfully so. All right, because you guys are hitting us, where it's weak, where we're weak at, man, during the time of our weakness, man. You didn't help, rebuild a nation at all. You actually helped tear us down and didn't stop. I'm talking about the type of spirit that these women are coming in, in these last days. It's absolutely sick. It's disgusting. No, seriously. All right. And the thing about it, we're merciful. We're understanding. We know we all went off, man. We expect you to have went off, Eve. We expected you to have been whores, Eve, difficult, not the brightest, as it relates to, spirituality, real spirituality, not that, zodiac shit, you know what I mean, Eve is into, but real deals, serving Yahweh Shema Show. We know you don't have that, but goodness gracious, Eve, at what point did the majority of our women make a decent effort to turn away from that type of thinking, that type of behavior, man? They're getting worse. They're getting worse. They're just spewing nonsense. I had another video. I don't know, what did I do with it? Might be in my history. as an example, or it might be watch later. No, man. Let me see. I mean, so many brothers have been talking about women like this past week, man. But I guess that's just a spirit. Let me see. No. Yep, I remember that. Oh man, but it really doesn't matter, man. You understand where I'm coming from. It was just a video. Eve was going into basically a bunch of nonsense, man. Modern prostitution, man. You know how women are, and they love to eat, man. And I mean, she basically, I don't know what the hell Eve was talking about. It doesn't matter. It was just wicked, just a bunch of nonsense, man. You know, just coming out of women, just nonsense. Like they just a lot of them not even decent. You can't even have a decent meal or decent conversation. Is what I'm getting into with a lot of our women nowadays, man. You gotta kind of avoid them out in the world when you see Eve, man, because she's a pillar of freaking stress. All right. How long, this is Jeremiah 31:22. We got to remember this. How long wilt thou go about, O thy backsliding daughter? All right, referring to the nation of Israel. For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And that's what we're experiencing now, especially in Babylon the Great. Now more than ever, man. This place is puffed up, out of order, confused, upside down, topsy-turvy, all those things, man. All right. And the Lord has created a new thing, during the process of our punishment. He has let a woman compass us in many, many ways, man. There are many ways that Eve has compassed us. Just overall, just the whole educated, so-called educated black woman thing, and how these women, go to school, get these degrees, etc., and get these, good paying jobs, while a lot of our brothers are, green and yellow vest in it, and they're not bad jobs, man, but not at all, a lot of these but being Babylon the Great and how puffed up and prideful, people don't respect that. All right. An electrician or what have you. All right, or any yellow vest, green vest that you see, they don't respect. A truck driver, they don't respect that. You got to make uh over $100,000 a year, man, just to get looked at as um just to get looked at as viable here in Babylon the Great, man. And a lot of people are not making that type of money, man. But especially, and I'm talking about our women, they'll size you up about how much money you make or how much money they think you make just based off of your, career or what have you, man. All right. And they'll completely, shun you away if they feel like you don't make a certain amount of money, man. This is the type of little kid crap that we have to deal with in our captivity. Is ridiculous, man. Are ridiculous. Have no understanding that we're supposed to be rich beyond our wildest imaginations, man. So this little money that we're around here flossing, or should I say 2/3 around here flossing and gloating about, is absolutely chump change compared to what's waiting on us within this kingdom of heaven, man. All right. And let me go to Luke. I don't have to make this long, but I mean, I just saw that video with old girl, man, talking about how our women shouldn't be tearing us down, man, kicking us when we already down, man. And I mean, we're never gonna forget that. We're never gonna forget it, man, and it's definitely gonna manifest during Jacob's trouble, man. All the effort that you put into Eve, all the effort that you put into rebellion, all right, and rebelliousness against Yahweh Shema Hawashai, all right, it's all gonna come back to haunt you, my sister. It's all being, all being documented, every little bit of rebellion is being documented, and you're gonna have to stand on that during Jacob's trouble. You talking about you don't need a man and you like to use men are disposable, etc., etc. Yeah, these 2/3 niggas are first and foremost, and I mean even some of them, man, are decent men, as far as providing right now. Eventually that's gonna go away, if they're not of the elect. But I mean, most of these men, they can't at least provide a decent, safe, environment for a woman, even if they're not serving Yahweh Shem and Hawashah to the best of their ability right now. And Eve don't even want to, I mean, she'll leave him too. Like, it doesn't matter. Millionaire. Look at all the divorces that we've seen in so-called Hollywood, all the mess and scandals that's coming out in the entertainment industry. That's just the spirit of the Lord revealing these things, man. But it just shows you, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, you can get cheated on, man. Evil leave you. Evil try to take you for all you have, whether you got a little bit and you got to pay, child support a few hundred every month, or whether you got a little bit more and you gotta pay thousands a month. Evil still take you, man. It's ridiculous. And you can just see what I mean about how she's a pillar of stress. She's just out here just scamming us, man. It's like it just makes the whole existence of a woman just be in vain. It makes you wish that women were never, I ain't gonna go that far, because hey, we're not unwise men. We know the importance, especially as it relates to Yahweh Shema Shah, why he created these women is a good thing, what the Lord had in his mind. You know what I mean? When he said, it wasn't good for us to be alone. Oh man, he gave us something very nice, But oh man, that creature done went crazy on us, man. Yeah, the creature done went crazy, man. We gotta gotta burn it down, man. We gotta burn it down and start over, man. All right, and then got to a certain point, but this is just all we have to do, man. Luke 21:36. And remember this right here, man. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, man. And even, this is definitely going into Jacob's trouble. All right, judgment. But it's also going in with the dealings of a woman, man. You pray that you're, accounted worthy to escape the wrath that the Lord has put in the hearts of Eve. All right, she is a spirit created for vengeance, man, and all she's doing is bringing the wrath of Yahweh by Shem Shah upon us all this time. That's what it really has been about, man. Because you got to remember the order. All right, Yahweh Shah, the man of the nation of Israel, the woman of the nation of Israel, the children of the nation of Israel. That is the order. All right, and we messed up, so the Lord has been allowing this child, all right, to terrorize us ever since, man. And she has done a bang up job. But I'm telling you, my boy, you got to draw the line somewhere. All right, we're not gonna play this game forever. We're not gonna play the we're striving for the masters. We're being righteous men through the spirit, and we're around here dealing with all these wicked ass polluted women. This is not gonna go on forever, you see. All right, there's a cutoff date for this crap, man, and eventually it's gonna stop. We're gonna get rewarded, and the rest of these idiots are gonna get punished. All right, don't make no doggone sense, man. How difficult Eve is, man. That, and the thing about, I can't stress this enough, man, about how merciful the Lord has taught us to be. All right, if we want mercy from Yahweh Shem Hawashah, we have to show mercy. That's the Now some people don't, don't deserve mercy, but it's all done through the spirit. The Lord gonna put the spirit upon you, who to be mercy, who to show mercy to, who not, especially more so during Jacob's trouble right now, being that this is still quote unquote a time of grace, man, a time of mercy, where you can still repent, because you can still hear the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, make your adjustments, man. You still got time. All right, we still got time. All right, not a lot, but you can still, show forth some effort, man. Show forth some faith, some obedience. All right, and hopefully the Lord will protect you, man, and He'll provide for you, man. All right, I went on talking about yesterday or the day before about how I was asking my family, for money, and I didn't get a good reply from those clowns. All good, got me a good 500, yesterday, from the Lord, after everybody. I was just trying to get about $20 from those clowns, man, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Uh, couldn't get $20. Got ignored by $20 for people I ain't never even asked for money before, and the Lord gave me 500. I guess that's a quick testimony, when they try, cause you know what, and you show mercy, man. But let me tell you something, man. When stuff like that happen, in my mind, that's like leaving me for dead, bro. Cause like there's no telling, what I need that money for, how bad I'm in need when a person is reaching out and asking for, any type of help. You don't know, exactly, especially if you're not, in communication, not asking any questions. All right, just assuming. Man, that's just like leaving me for dead in the way I look at it. So these so-called family members of mine, I don't care who say something. All right, they're just like leaving me for dead. That's how I feel about it. They left me for dead. Sit here and reach out, because you got to be, first and foremost, if you're not playing around, all right, you got to have a certain level of humility to ask another damn grown person for some money. That takes a level of humility to say, you know what, I don't have something, I need to, I need help from you. All right, you have to be humble. So, you already got to come in that humble spirit, and then people want to step on you even more. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. My Lord, the one that I serve, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, provided for me, because you climb, and that's a time you'll see how the Lord works, man. When your so-called family, so-called friends turn their back on you, especially when we see this persecution is coming, you're gonna see the Lord lift up a standard, man. And that's what we always talk about when we talk about a spiritual power and miracles, and all these things, the provisions, the how we're gonna be eating, how we're gonna be laughing during Jacob's trouble. It's gonna be because the rest of these idiots turn their back on us. Esau done really showed his true horns. Our people done showed their true colors, and they're all looking for us. They're all against us, man. They all seeking our lives. That's when the Lord gonna lift up a standard, just like he lifted up a standard, giving me that 500, man. As a standard lifted up, because I'm, through the spirit, trying to serve the Lord to the best of my ability. Those clowns in my family are not. And I'm really being nice about it, because I can't honestly, as a man of integrity, say I know what's going on in their households day in, day out. If they're praying, if they're calling, I don't know, but I know when I see them or when I talk to them, the type of spirit they have. And just on that level, and now one of my family is serving Yahweh Shem Shah, as far as I know, to the best of my ability. None of them, and I mean none of them, from great granny on down, great grandpa on down, man, to the youngest, able age, child, 12 and up, none of them. But there's Yahweh Shema Shai, giving us our provisions, man. So we just gotta remember that standard is gonna be lifted up, man. Eve has already shown her true colors, man, and she gonna have to stand on that, man. So with that, again, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, man, we're almost home. Shalom.